Hello everybody. So I've had so many questions asking how do you join the Benevolent Wolfpack? Can I join? All of these other things. So for those of you who don't know, Benevolent Wolfpack is stationed right now currently on Feralheart, the game Feralheart. I'm very briefly going to go over getting a Feralheart account for people who have been asking me that. So first of all, what you want to do is you want to go to the actual website feralheart.com. There's a hyphen in the middle of that, and that's very important. Once here, you'll see here that normally it always says registration closed, please try again later. The registration for Feralheart opens, I think it's one random hour every other day, so it's impossible to tell when it's going to open. What I strongly recommend you do is you keep refreshing the website, just leave the website up, and every single hour just refresh it, maybe put a countdown on your mobile as I've done before, and refresh the page and keep checking for the registration to open. When the registration does become available, you'll have a small window of opportunity to be able to create your account, so I strongly recommend having a email address already ready for you to use, rather than having to set up an email address as well, because this will eat into the time that you have available to actually sign up on the website. In order for your account registration to be complete, you will need to go into your emails and you will need to verify your email account. Only then will your account on Feralheart become usable. So don't think that once it's sent you the code that you're able to use your account. And again, once that random hour is up, time is up, you will not have your account. So it's really important that you're as fast as you possibly can be when making your Feralheart account. Once you've got an account, however, life becomes somewhat easier. You want to obviously come in here, you want to just log in. Now I know that you're probably looking at mine, looks a little bit different to what you guys will have. This was a skin that I got off of DeviantArt. I do not own this skin, the blue looking skin here. Now, this is one of my characters here, and again, I didn't create the, oh gosh, that's so wrong, okay. This is my character Turek. He's one of my main characters in the Benevolent Wolfpack. He is what we call an unspeakable. Yeah, without his preset, this is what most of you all will see when you see him. I've heard that because of the different types of item packs that I have, some people will see him with 2 sets of horns and glasses. I can assure you that is not what he has on. So, once you've got your character and you've designed your character and you know what you're wanting to do, you just click the start button, and it should take you to the starting position in Lonely Cave. Okay, so when you start, you should appear in Lonely Cave, which looks a lot like this. There are several ways to get to Favourite Plains to find us. The fastest way is by turning your attention to the lake, and the sea, sorry, and running out to the portal in the middle of the ocean. It will then take you to Cape of Distant Worlds, where, just turn the chat off just now. If you turn behind you, you will see another portal which you want to run to, and this portal will take you straight into Favourite Plains. I'm probably saying that wrong. Fluvident. I have no idea. But anyway, it will take you here, and now, in order to find the Benevolent Wolfpack, if you turn your attention to your map, you want to find, there's a river that runs down here, like this, and we can be found right in the middle of that river. That is exactly where you want to go. So the other starting position for Favourite Plains is over here beside the giant Z. Again, you're going to want to run over towards this river. The river itself is a bit annoying to jump, but I'll go over that when we get there. So right now we're just going to head over there, head over in that general direction. there's actually quite a lot of us on. We're mostly busy at the weekends. You'll see us all throughout the day on the weekends mostly. We do try to get on quite a lot through the week. Some other people here that have no idea who they are. But what we're going to do now is we're going to go over how to approach us, what to do. Generally, you can always whisper one of the higher ranks. We've got a number of different high ranks on here. You can see here we've got Felix, who is a master. That's a retired alpha. We've got a delta here called Carjo. Both of these are you're able to send samples to. We've not got either of our alphesses on just now, although Spirit number 1 here, who's currently on Ravik, does play one of our alphas as well. Oh, hello, Zadie. There's Delco on. So now, what we're going to do is I'm going to show you guys kind of what to expect from the roleplay samples. So we're very funny about the type of people that we let into the pack. You've got to be very, very literate. What that means is we accept a certain standard of role-playing skills from the chat box below. So capital letters, full stops are a huge plus. We basically accept anything that makes it look like what you would read in a book. So I'm going to get these guys to roleplay for me, and I'm going to show you what to expect from them, and what we will accept from our standards. Just give him a big hug. There we go. Okay, so I'll get these guys going and I'll be back in a couple of seconds. Okay, so this is kind of typical. This is what our roleplay style kind of looks like. I know there's probably loads of mistakes in here as well. We don't mind, you know, basic spelling mistakes as long as it's not all the time. We do not accept people who do wolf speak. Wolf speak is a slang term used for people who consult the thesaurus for absolutely every single word that they want to use, thus using it out of context and thus basically rendering themselves illiterate. So this here is kind of like a style, like what you would maybe read in a book. Is kind of what we're looking for. We'll never accept anything less than 3 sentences per post because we know that you can always bulk it out a little bit more than that. You don't need to know big words to join the pack. You just need to know standard English and be prepared to write as if we're all working together to write a story. Let's see here. I think maybe it'll be better actually if I make that larger for you guys to read it. Oh my god, this is where it dies. Oh my god, look at that. Doesn't really help. You can increase the size of the box here by clicking and dragging the edges out like that. And for those of you who have very recently joined and are getting the pop-ups of who's appearing, you press escape on your keyboard, go to options, and scroll down here to rival chat name and click don't show. Okay, and that will stop the so-and-so has arrived, so-and-so has arrived, so-and-so has arrived from appearing in your chat box and clogging it up. It makes for much easier RPing. Oh my god, this looks so strange. It doesn't look good at all. I'm all fat. Ah! Oh, that's better. Oh my god. Oh my god, what's happened to the writing? No! Oh, there we go. Okay. Ruined it. So yeah, that is how basically to join the Benevolent Wolf Pack. It's not difficult. It's the only difficult thing is perhaps if you're not this good at role playing. We will never, 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 never turn away somebody who wants to come and learn with us. By all means, you can sit here not as a member, but you can sit here and role play with us until you pick things up a little bit better. Who are you? Who are you? Who is this person here? What? Who? I don't even know who you are. Why are you here? Anyway. Another way of joining, and it's a little bit more boring, is you can go to our website, which is benevolentpack.com, and you can fill out the online notification and forms. Then by scrolling down, going to newbies, and there's an application form in here that you fill out. You just post a new topic, fill out the application, which basically looks like this. It's a very long application, and it's probably easier to just see us in game. Alright, one other thing that I just want to very quickly go over with you is that there are a number of copycat packs out there. So when you're searching for us in game, you'll see here that there are a number of different packs here, okay? This one here is not official, ignore that. You know, none of these, you can tell by basically the amount of members and things that we've got here. The only two legitimate packs are Benevolent Souls, which is where the deceased members of Benevolent go when they die, and Benevolent Wolf Pack, with Benevolent Pack as a top ranking wolf there. You can see we've got numerous members. We're one of the largest packs in the game. We have got another copycat pack opened up here by the name of Benevolent Pack, leader Erin Alpha. This pack is claiming to be the official Benevolent Wolf Pack, but they're not. So just make sure that when you are joining, you're joining the legitimate official Benevolent Wolf Pack, which can be found in the middle of the Wye River, is run by Gladys and Annex, are the alphas, and yeah, so make sure you're definitely joining the right pack, the Benevolent Wolf Pack, this one here, Benevolent Wolf Pack, and not Benevolent Pack. Alright, well take care then guys, and I hope to see you all soon. Bye bye.